review today. We're just reviewing POEN and making sure it's looking solid. There you go. Most of us are getting our cameras on so we can see you. Very good. Alrighty, guys. Let's go and get started. Ready, attention. Bow courtesy. And position. And student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others, and I achieve my fullest potential in developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Good. And cup extension. Bow courtesy. Really quickly, go and jump to relaxed position for me. Something that I want to fix really quick. Just because you're at home doesn't mean we should be doing soft attentions. Remember, an attention is a physical way of us reminding our mind to focus, so it should be a sharp snap. So let's try that again. Ready, attention. It's a sharp snap. Oh yeah. Bow courtesy, so much better. Hands out, feet together. 20 jumping jacks, 2-0. You got to get them done in 10 seconds. Ready and go. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was way too easy for you guys. 10 more jumping jacks, 8 seconds this time. 20 jumping jacks in 8 seconds. Get ready. Get set. And go, 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 go. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking like lightning. Well done. Set towards us. Yeah! All right, eyes stay on your target. Your hand needs to go all the way out and straight back to your face. So you're not punching and dropping your hand. It's snapping out and back. Let's see a strong front punch. Ready and 1. Yeah! And again 2. Yeah! And one more 3. Yeah! Good. And turn. Your guys' eyes should be on your target. I'm going to be looking at you because I have to see what you're doing, but your eyes are on your target. Hand goes out and straight back to your head. Ready and 1. Yeah! And again 2. Yeah! It's got to be faster. It's a snap, not a placement. There's somebody in front of you. They're going to try to block your hand. It has to be out and back before they can block it. Let's try it again. Ready? 1. Yeah! Good. And again 2. Yeah! And one more 3. Yeah! Good. And turn. Now on this side, you really got to be paying attention to your detail and how you're throwing your moves because we're not there to help you. So you're going to do front punch, back punch. For my front punch, my hand goes straight back to my head. For my back punch, I have to pivot and turn my hip to fully extend it before it comes back. So it should be like so. Let's try it out. Front punch, back punch. Ready, and 1. It's got to be fast. 1, 2, like you're sparring. Ready, and 2. And again, ready, 3. Good, and turn. On this side, same thing. It's fast. 1, 2. You got to turn your whole body for that back punch. Ready, and 1. Good, and again, ready, 2. Yes, and 3. Good, and turn. Last one that you guys are going to do. Front punch, back punch, front leg, front kick, back leg, front kick. You need to make sure all of your kicks are up at your shoulder level. If you're in prep cycle, obviously you guys should be aiming for your head as you're getting closer to your black belt. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 1 with an eye on the back leg front kick. Make sure you're not swinging your legs. You should have the best detail. My knee is pointed. My foot snaps out and back. Ready, and 1. Punch, punch, kick, kick. Good. This is the pace we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it out. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time on this side. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And turn. Keeping that same pace, doing it on your own on this side. Ready, and 1. Good. And again, ready, 2. And one more, ready, 3. Good. Hands off feet together. Do 1 jumping jack, ready and go. 1 squat, ready, go. 1 push-up, go for it. And stand right back up when you're done. That's 1. 10 of them. You need to do it in 45 seconds. Jumping jack, squat, push-up 1. Jumping jack, squat, push-up 2. The goal is 40 seconds. Hands up, feet together. Ready. Go. 10 of them. Go, go, go. Get them done. Make sure you have the discipline to go all the way down and all the way up on every push-up and every squat. Training from home like this is a really good way to test your discipline. Or am I making myself do every exercise to my best potential? You have 10 seconds left. When you're done, you can just stand at relaxed position. The goal is to be breathing heavy at the end of this because of how fast you're moving. Even though it might not be a high number, you should be moving fast enough that you get your heart beating. And time. All right. While I'm explaining this is your chance to catch up on your breath. Remember, big, slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out of your mouth. We're working on making sure that you guys are sticking your techniques. That means once I throw my technique, there's no movement after it. So the goal is to, from here into my front stance down block, not move at all after I stuck it because I nailed my move the way it was supposed to be. We want to avoid throwing the move, and then falling out of it almost a little bit because that doesn't look as strong. So we're going to start on the left side, left hand on top, right hand on bottom. Actually, you guys can start in position, you're level 3. You need a chamber as you're stepping out. So if you're watching again, I'll say 1. You'll chamber and strike, hand and foot land at the same time. There should be no movement after you land. On the left side with a strong ayah. Ready, 1, ayah! Good, and we reset. And again, 2, ayah! And back. And 3, ayah! And back. Ryan, you got to take a bigger step, so scooch away from the camera if you need to, so you can take that big step. There you go. Ready, and 4, ayah! And back. One more time. Ready, and 5, ayah! And back. Good. I'm going to give you a little bit of freedom. 5 times on your own on the right side. Your hand and foot must land at the same time. You shouldn't be able to see your front toes. Your back leg is locked. If you do your front stance and you wiggle a little bit after you land, that one can't count. You got to hold yourself responsible. Or, yes, those words. 5 times on the right side. Go for it, guys. When you're done, just stand at relaxed position. Got to be accountable, not responsible. Kind of. Oh my gosh, and pause. We're going to have to do it again. It's the same thing, just like when you were doing it earlier. I'm not stepping out and lightly planning my move. This is level 3. You have to have power, intensity. So I step out. If there's no power, it doesn't count. 5 more on the right side with power. Go for it. Good. That's better. All right. And prepare for 1, yo. Good. Now, go ahead and stand in a relaxed position. Go ahead and look at my arms really quickly. Whenever you guys are preparing for 1, yo, you don't want your hands up level like this. You're not trying to hold anything. It's a 45-degree angle. So my elbows are down here. They're not flat arms. This is about what we're looking for. So let's try that again. Prepare for 1, yo. Good. Check your arms. And go for it, guys. Make sure those kicks are at your shoulder level. From what I saw, they all were, so well done, but we got to keep them there. Got to be consistent. Oh, yes. Hold that last move. Unless you're in prep cycle, you guys can reset because that's what Mr. Burton has you doing. Everybody else, you should hold that last move. Good. And reset for me. Remember, that is current underbelt curriculum, so you can be tested on that. Moving on to level 2's current form. Prepare for Huron. Good. Make sure there's a small X in your hand. So they shouldn't be like this, but there should be that small little X at the bottom. Oh, yes. And go. Good. I'm loving the kicks. They're up nice and high. Thank you for not kicking the camera, Evan. It was good control. Well done. Well done, Ava. Just make sure those front fingers are up at eye level. Good. Quran, make sure that front hand's up at eye level. So lift your hand up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Looking good. Not bad, everybody. And go and reset for me. Well done. Yes, if your dogs walk up to you, it is appropriate to hold your stance and make sure you're not playing with the dog so that you got to maintain your focus. Now, for the last thing that you guys are going to do, drop down and push-up position for me. Staying in push-up position. Do one push-up. Ready and go. Do one mountain climber. Ready and go. And then from there, I don't know what we're calling them, but from here, go down, elbow, elbow, palm, palm. One time. That's all one. So if you're watching, push up, mountain climber, elbow, elbow, palm, palm. That's one. And then I do it again. That's 2. 10 of them. When you're done, you can stand up at relaxed position. Go for it, guys. Try it out. Push up, mountain climber, elbow, elbow, palm, palm. Yes.
Talked to us yesterday about make sure you're staying focused. Pets. I still said pet your dogs, but it's got I guess less encouraging than we were last week.
Yes, sir. Good. Again, you got to have that discipline. You should only allow yourself to count your best technique. Yes, Mr. Benjamin.
What's the elbow, elbow, pom pom thing?
Go into push-up position.
Yes, sir.
Go into plank.
Yes, sir.
Go back up to push-up position.
Yes, sir.
Boom, just like that.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Magic. When you're done, again, standing at relaxed position. Breathing in through your nose, out of your mouth. Deep, slow breaths, not shallow, fast ones. Oh, no. Wait, is it? Because he's on that twice.
Sometimes the audio and sometimes an audio will show up as well as a video. I don't know why.
Gotcha. Give you guys about 10 seconds to finish them up. Hold yourself accountable for that good technique. Good. All right, as long as I can see you, you can sit down crisscross with your eyes up here. That is okay as long as we can see you. If we can't see you, you got to stay standing at relaxed position. Go ahead and move yourselves accordingly. Good. And again, you got to maintain discipline. So if you're sitting, it's at crisscross karate sauce with your eyes up here. Thank you, Veda, for the help. All right. Repeating after me. Positive self-motivation with definite commitment. Yes. Looks like all your mouths are done moving, so we're going to keep going. Say motivation also comes from focusing on the long-term results desired, not the daily disappointments and struggles. Okay. So in other words, a common goal that we all have, that most of us are getting really close to, is our black belt. Black belt is a long-term goal because it takes you several years instead of several days in order to earn that goal. So it is a long-term goal. Remember, we're working on being able to motivate ourselves because sometime in the future we'll be on our own. We won't have our parents to help us do these things. And whatever I say to myself is always going to be the most powerful thing. So it's always important to make sure we learn to motivate ourselves to earn the things that we want. So I am going to keep myself motivated by focusing on the results that I desire from earning that goal. So what am I going to get out of accomplishing that goal? That is what I'm focused on because those are the rewards I'll get. That's the positive outcome. That's what's going to keep me the most excited. Now, Ryan, you need to sit up for me. Thank you, sir. Life is going to be challenging. There are going to be hard days. There are going to be hard weeks. Sometimes you might just have a rough month. That's just the way life is. You should never give up on your goals simply because I'm having a bad day. I may be having a bad day, but that doesn't mean that I won't get those benefits once I earn that thing. So I am not going to focus on the fact that I'm having a bad day. I'm not going to focus on the fact that I'm having a bad week. I'm going to focus on what I'm going to get out of it as long as I can stay focused and dedicated to earning that thing, because that's how you keep yourself motivated. It's challenging to do, but it is super important. We are always catching ourselves, evaluating what we're telling ourselves, and changing our focus onto the things that are going to help benefit us in terms of reaching our goals. All right, go and stand up for me, guys. Shake your arms out. Shake your legs out. We just used it a little bit, so shake your brain out. Make sure it's good to go. Yes. All right, prepare for Poen. All right, let's see just the set. Ready and set. Good. When you're doing this next piece, go ahead and watch closely. I look at my target. My hands and my feet come up. As I kick, I drop my hands. You got to make sure you read chamber before you land into your chop. If I'm here and I just kick and drop my leg, it looks like I fell over. So you need to kick and read chamber before you land into your horse stance. Let's do it piece by piece. Lift your hands up, leg up, look at your target. Drop your hands, kick and read chamber. Land horse stance chop. Good. And short punch. And ready, 1. Good. Make sure your right hand is on top. Again, I don't want it close to my body, but it is out away from my body. And 2. Left hand on top. Doubles. Ready, 3. Right hand covers and fires the first cannon. Go for it. Go ahead and fire. Cover on the left side. Fire both arms off. Hi-ya! And your hands are both off to the side.
Make sure you guys have tight fists, especially on those cannon ones. They're not open, it's closed.
From here, stepping in front, go ahead and open your front hand right now. Step in front, smash that hand. Step out, back stance, stick block. And back leg to front leg, or left to right, step left to right, double elbows. Now moving the other direction, so your left leg steps out. Surfer. Open the front hand. Step in front, smash that hand. Chamber, like you're throwing a pseudo. And step out, low pseudo, kind of. Make sure both palms are up for this one. Good. And continuing, set the other direction. Same thing again. Pick your hands up and your foot up. Look at your target. Drop your hands, kick out and back. Land horse stance chop. And short punch. And with your left hand on top this time first. Ready in 1. Other left hand, Ryan. Thank you, sir. And 2. Both of them, ready, 3. My left hand will go out first. Left hand fires the cannon. There you go. Hide your right hand. Fire both of them off to the side. Ayah. Good. Open the front hand. Step in front and smash it. Madison, where are you? Step out, back stand, stick block.
Can you not see us again, Maddie?
Are we hiding?
Well, I want to go run my phone to my grandma, so I don't know.
Okay.
Back leg to front leg or right to left. Step together, double elbows.
So can you see him on the screen right now, Maddie?
Yes.
Okay.
Right leg, step out, surfer.
Oh, you were saying you don't know where we are. Okay, I get you. Sorry, Maddie.
Front hand, keep it open. Step in front, smash. And low pseudo, both palms up. And po and sir. Good. All right, from relaxed position, prepare for poen. Move by move. Ready in 1. For this next part, I want you to throw the kick, rechamber, and hold the rechamber. Don't do the horse stance chop yet. Ready in 2. Yeah, this will be a good way to work on your balance as well. Horse stance chop, mini punch. Ready in 3. Cross body punch. Good. Again, if you're watching my hand, it ends at my shoulder. So I'm not trying to cross all the way over there. And I'm not stopping here. It should end in line with my shoulder. Right hand on top first. Ready in 1. And 2. And 3. 4. Good. And 5. Yeah. So you should have punched to your right. And again, my right hand is all the way out. My left hand goes to my shoulder. Stepping into the next move. Ready in 5. Good. Stick block 6. Good. Double elbows. 7. Going the other direction now. 8. 9. And 10. Now we're just starting the form over. Ready in 1. This time you can do the side kick rechamber, land chop mini punch, or all the way down to the short punch. Ready in 2. Good, we rechambered. Well done. Ready in 3. Make sure your left hand is on top. We're at the first block right here with your left hand on top. Ready, 4. 5. 6. And 7. Oh, yeah! Good. Make sure this other hand ends at your shoulder still. Stepping in front. Ready in 1. And 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. And po insert. Look at you guys go. Here we go. Therefore, poen. The whole form. Ready and go. Make sure they're hard movements. Don't let yourself be weak and walk through the form. Be hard. That's one of your requirements for level 3. You got to throw moves with intent, like you're using them. Braxton's got some strong intent. So does David. Meta's looking good. Well done so far, Prep Cycle. Looking good. All right, we'll do it 2 more times as we wait for our teammates to finish up. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds to finish it. Good. And prepare for Poen. Make sure you guys are looking through your diamond. So look up through your diamond. Ready, and go for it. Don't Poen your sibling. There you go, good control. Well done, much better. Ryan, put that down.
And don't pick it back up.
All right, last time. Prepare for Poen. And begin. It's not even a good insult. Ten more seconds. While you guys are done, you just got to be holding still. Discipline. Important it is. All right, well done, everybody. Go ahead and take a seat or scooch in, whatever it is, so long as I can see you. Can you unmute Aiden really quick? Did you have a question, Aiden? Sorry, now I can hear you.
So I just wondered if I could just use the restroom real quick.
You're all good, Aiden. Go for it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just thought I would ask.
Okay. I know you're at home, but you should still be sitting a crisscross karate sauce with your eyes up here, unless you're standing, in which case I expect you to be hovering in the air, crisscross karate sauce. Mr. Marty, if you can figure out how to hover for us, that would be excellent. Exactly like that, yes. Okay, repeating after me. Say good touch. Bad touch. No secrets. Raise your hand just like so. Everybody repeat after me. Say, I am in charge of my own body. Okay, go ahead and put your hands back down. So, you are in charge of your own body. So let's go over some examples of a good touch. Everybody give me air high five through the screen. Boom. Even if we are in person, that's an example of a good touch. Pat on the back from a friend. Hug from mom and dad. Whatever it is, those are all good examples of good touches. Now, a bad touch is anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, especially if it's somewhere that your bathing suit covers. So any kind of touch at all that makes you feel uncomfortable, it is your responsibility to let that person know that you are uncomfortable with that. So if somebody wants to give you a high five and you don't want to give them a high five, you can tell them, hey man, I don't really want to do high five. If somebody wants to give you a hug and you don't really want to give them a hug, it's your responsibility to go ahead and let that person know, hey, I really don't feel comfortable with this. Because you are in charge of your own body. And if they're a good person, they will respect the fact that you're not okay with doing that, and that'll just be the end of that. So remember, you are in charge of what you are accepting. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you are uncomfortable and that person asks you to keep it as a secret just between you and them, we want you, this is probably the only time you'll ever hear this from us, we want you to look that person in the eyes and lie to them and tell them, that's okay, I'll keep this between us. I won't tell anyone else. And then as soon as you're away from that situation, you're going to tell every adult that you can that is able to help you. Mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, your teachers, if you're at school, whatever it is, you're immediately telling whoever it is in the area that can help you. So remember, you're in charge of your own body. If you're not okay with something, it is your right to tell that person, hey, I don't really want to do that. So, good touch, bad touch, especially no secrets. Go ahead and stand up for me, guys. That was way too slow. Go and sit back down. Unless you were actively moving the camera, you were okay. Everybody else, you got to stand up way faster than that. Go stand back up for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, much better. Here we go. Challenging your pattern or knowledge of the form. We're going to do speed N or PON as fast as you can. Again, you guys have done this before. The goal is to see if I can get through the entire form without having to stop. We're not necessarily looking for detail. We're just looking for the basic pattern of the form. So prepare for speed N. Speed N, sir. As fast as you can. Ready and go, 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 go. Get through the form. Yes. Oh, yes. Again, we're not looking for detail, but you should still throw every move. Yes, Miss Madison. Give me a second to unmute you really quick. Wait for it, Madison. Wait for it. Go, Madison, go.
What is the form?
Just PON. You're just doing it as fast as you can. Is the goal. So we're calling it speed N. Good. You're going to do it one more time. This time, since it's a little shorter than some of the other forms, you're going to have 20 seconds to get through the entire form. Prepare for speed N. As fast as you can. PON, 20 seconds. Ready? Go, 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 go. 20 seconds. Get it done. Move fast. Yes. Keep going. Keep going. Looking good. 10 seconds left. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now again explaining why it is we do that. If I can do my entire form all the way through without having to stop, that means I know the pattern well. If I start doing my form and I have to pause and go, oh, what was the next move, then that slows me down. So if I can do the move or the form fast while hitting every move, that means I'm starting to develop a deeper understanding of the pattern. The next one, maybe we won't do this one. We'll start off with this one. Prepare for PON. Okay, how it's going to work this time. You have to name a different kind of food for every move that you throw. So we're trying to split your brain power. So you have to think about both the form and a different kind of food that you're going to do. So for example, from here, it can be potato chips, ice cream, potatoes, gravy, whatever it is. You have to get through your entire form while naming a different food every single time. Let's try it out. Ready and go. You got to say it out loud and your head won't count. We're trying to split your brain power and see if you can still get through the form. Keep going. Good, well done. I'll give you guys about 15 seconds for those of us who are finishing up. And time. All right, now I'm going to be watching TV since that's what I'm doing. You're all displayed on a giant TV for me. So I have buttons, I have play, I have pause, I have fast forward, and I have rewind. So play means you're just doing the form the way you normally would. Fast forward, you're doing the form as fast as you can. Pause, you're stopping, and rewind obviously means I missed something, so you have to do the form backwards to get back to that part. Here we go. Prepare for Poen. Ready and play. And fast forward. I've already seen this part. This part's boring. I gotta get to the action part. Oh, yeah. And pause. I missed it. Rewind. I missed my favorite part. Yes. Can you do the movements backwards? And pause. There it is. Play. Fast forward. This is another boring part. You gotta get to the next action scene. And pause, pause, pause. Rewind. Almost missed it. Yep. Gotta use your brain power. Think about the moves. And play. Good. All right. And relax position for me, guys. Okay, let's get some more reps in really quickly. So you're going to do the form 4 times, but you're going to turn and face a different direction all 4 times. So I'll do the form facing this way once. Then I'll turn, and I'll do it facing this way, and then this way, and then this way. And then I'll go to relaxed position. You don't have to do it towards the front again. So once facing every direction, and when you're done, you guys can stand at relaxed position. You guys are only going to have about 3.5 minutes to get all 4 sides done. So let's try it out. Prepare for Poen. As long as you're staying focused and throwing the moves with intent, you should be able to get through all 4 sides.
Don't touch it.
Ready, and go. Can you come on mute, Maddie?
Yes, ma'am. Uh-oh. She's muted herself.
My
Maddie.
cousin joins me.
That's fine as long as you're doing the moves you're supposed to.
Yes, sir.
Just let me know. I'll do it. Don't touch it. Nothing. Looking good. As long as you know the pattern, it shouldn't matter where you're looking or what direction you're facing. You should be able to just do it. Good. We have a couple people finishing up. You guys have about 1 more minute. Who is it? Oh, it's just like this. 10 seconds. And time. All right, we're going to do it one last way just to make sure we get those reps drilled into your brain. How this is going to work. You're going to combine the last couple things that we did. We're going to put them all together. So facing the front, I'm going to do Poen as fast as I can. And then when I'm done, I'll turn and I'll do Poen in slow motion. Once I've done it in slow motion, I'll turn again. And I'll do it as fast as I can. And once I've done that, I'll turn it again. And I'll do it in slow motion. So you're going to do it as fast as you can, and then in slow motion, and as fast as you can, and then in slow motion. Again, when you're going fast, broad strokes, you're just seeing if you can get through the form without having to think about the move. When you're going slow is your chance to focus on your details. And this will be the last one. Prepare for Poen. This one's as fast as you can. Ready and go. As soon as you're done with this one, just go ahead and turn and start doing it slow. You guys got it on your own. Again, when you guys are going slow, you've got to have that discipline, and you got to be checking on your own body to make sure you're doing it right. You guys have 2.5 minutes to be done with the whole thing. "90 seconds to be finished up. Once you've done, if you've finished all 4 sides, then just go ahead and do Poen at a regular pace one more time while the rest of our teammates finish up.
Do we need our notebooks and pen?
Not today, no ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Oopsie.
Oh. 10 seconds to go ahead and be finished up.
You don't. So for anybody that's there, you guys are in your own homes. You don't have to ask us to use the bathroom in your house. Just go and come back. Just make sure that you're asking what you need to do as you return.
There you go, Marty, just like that. And time. Good job, everybody. Okay, so we're moving into testing next week. So you are testing on Poen next week. So the more you practice it at home, the better it will be looking. Again, make sure you guys show up on a B-Day, Wednesday, or Thursday so you can review your combos. You're in level 3. You guys know the drill. If you want more practice, you can show up to both days now since the classes are back to a regular-ish time schedule. So you can show up to both days. You don't have to do just one now if you want that extra practice with us. Other than that, make sure you guys are getting your reps in at home as well. And you need to be paying close attention to what you're doing because we're not there to physically correct you when you're practicing. So you got to be self-aware of what your body is doing. Other than that, keep your eyes on your email and keep your eyes on your texts as we are communicating with you guys so you know what's going on. Other than that, that is it. Cup attention. Bow courtesy. And position. Hands behind your backs. And black belt creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt: modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. And love proposition, sir, Mile High Karate is the best, sir. Awesome. Okay, Master Club, if you have a question, go ahead and stay and raise your hand. If not, you guys are dismissed. Leadership, go ahead and grab a nunchuck and hop on out. You can start warming your wrists up as long as you're in control. What did you do yesterday?
Same thing. Everybody else reviewed all the way through, and then reviewed the last fancy moves. Yes, Maddie?
I have my own Gmail. Are you going to be sending it to me?
Sending what?
Because I have my own Gmail.
Sending what to you?
The karate things.
Those are what karate things?
Just the whatever emails Mrs. C is sending out.
No, Maddie, you're not old enough for these emails to be going to you. They're going to be probably going to your mom and your grandma.
Yes, sir.
What did you do with them for the last 2 weeks when I wasn't available?
The first week that you weren't here, they learned the rotating one over the hand on top. And then last week, they did the around up.
This one?
Yes. And then yesterday and today, some of them got to that, some of them are still working on the other one.
Yes, sir.
Miss Jordan, are you going to be ready for today, or are you going to need a couple more days?
I think I'm going to need a couple more days, sir.
Okay. Just make sure it has to be done Wednesday or Thursday.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, all right, let's warm up. Go ahead and hold your nunchuck towards the top. Remember, we don't want to be holding the very top of the nunchuck because that stops you from being able to spin it, but you should be holding it close to the top for maximum control. That's right. Holding it out to the side, spin it towards or at the camera. Yes. And from there, spin it away from the camera. And move it to the other side of your body in the same hand. Spin it at the camera. Spin it away from the camera. Lift it up above your head. Spin it to the right. And to the left. And down low, spin it to the right. And to the left. Good. And side to side, in and out. The goal is to just be moving your wrists. Good, and top to bottom. And pause. Okay, we're going to work on your first roll because you'll be needing it again for review. All you're going to do is go over your hand and back. So if I'm moving nice and slow, it goes away from my body to the back. I open my hand, grab the bottom, and let it finish rolling over. So that's all you're doing. Forward and back. Go for it, guys. Hup, 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 hup. And just keep spinning it. Forward and back. There you go. 20 more seconds. And pause. All right, now you're going to cross the bridge, so you're going from side to side. Remember, it's the same exact technique. You just have to go faster because you're working against gravity. Go for it, guys. Hip to hip, side to side. Yes. Ten more seconds. And time. A couple of them are frozen.
Miss Madison, you should still be in your gi. Class isn't over yet.
Okay. Now, for the one that you were getting a couple weeks ago, it's the one where you're combining your X or side to side with the first roll that you guys learned. So I just want you guys to try that out, and we'll see how it looks, and then we'll work on it from there. Oh, well. Well done, Meta. And freeze. All right, let's work on the first part. With your right hand in front, go ahead and set towards the camera, just like so. Put the nunchuck out in front of you, just like this. So for this part, you're just doing the first part of the first roll you guys learned, but you're adding in some momentum. So instead of from here, going straight into the roll, I get to use my momentum. So my hand moves towards my back hip or my left hip like I'm doing the figure 8. And as it moves towards my left hip, I'm going to roll my nunchuck over the top of my hand. So this is all you should do for the first part. Move it towards your back hip, roll it over, and then you can reset. So you're just working on that part for now. Once we can all have this part down, we can keep moving on. Black belts, now that there's more and more of you joining in, same thing. You just got to warm yourselves up while you're waiting, black belts. Good. 10 more seconds. And freeze. Okay, watching my hands now. My right hand is in front. I moved it towards my back hip, rolled it over. Now from here, I have to take my nunchuck, the one that's floating or on its own in the air, and I have to throw it in the air to the side of my body. So I'm pulling my right hand and taking this side over here, pointing it down behind me. So I'm pointing it down behind me. Hoya, just like so. And then all you're doing from there is once I'm here, I'm rolling it over the back of my hand and you're just finishing it. So I'll do it one more time slow, putting it all together. I go to my back hip and it rolls over. I take the top, I point it down behind me, and then I roll it over the back of my hand. Try it out, guys. Go for it. Yes, this one's a little bit more challenging. So again, after you get the first part, you got to move your hand to the other side of your body so it moves to the outside, and I should almost be doing it on the other side of my body. So the first part is done in the direction your belly button is facing, and the second part is done by your back. Ah, yes, there you go. And time. All right, we're going to finish off with this next one that not everybody's had the chance to see. From here, the first part, super simple. You guys already know it. I'm just taking it. I'm going across the bridge. Go ahead and do that part for me real quick. So you should be holding it like this once you end over here. Good. So once we get there, go ahead and turn your palm up towards the sky. Once your palm is up, you're going to bring the bottom nunchuck around the back of your hand, just like you would finish the first one. So I'm going from my side to side. I turn my palm up, and it goes over the back of my hand. So I'm going across and over. There you go, Jordan. Across, palm goes up, roll it over. So I think it's just using the same camera for both.
Well, the fancy one is going here. The not so fancy one is going to because if you watch my fingers there, if you watch the YouTube one.
And time. Alrighty, guys, go ahead and hold them still for me real quick. There you go. That's all we have time for. Just make sure you guys are practicing all of your forms and all of your combos at home, especially if you are a brown-green and up, brown-green getting ready to go to brown-red. Brown, reds, high browns, and prep cycle especially, you should always be practicing all of your curriculum, not just the current stuff. So if you have one day, I can do all of level 1 today, and then all of level 2 tomorrow, and all of level 3 the next day, or you can put a day in between each of those, or you can do everything every other day. The amount of practice you put in is going to show based on how good you look. So if you're not wanting to look the best, you're probably not putting in the most effort. So the better you want to look, the more effort you have to put in. And for you guys especially, because we're not there to physically help make corrections, you have to be very conscious of what you're allowing your body to do to make sure you're doing the things the right way. Other than that, that's all we have time for. Club extension, foul courtesy, and you guys are dismissed. If you have any questions, just go ahead and stay and raise your hand. If not, you guys can log off. Well done, guys.
We'll probably have to split up the first and seconds.
Yes, sir.
If there are any seconds, it doesn't look like there are today. Oh, spoke too soon.
Right, as you said it.
So I'll split the seconds out into there, and then you can teach them from the front room, because at first they're just doing it to the music out here. But that'll be for most of them should be right there.
Right here.
So then, don't forget the robot punch. I think Mr. Scanlon got them to the 2 pseudo blocks yesterday.
Just forward or backwards too?
Backwards too. Yeah, he just said both.
Yeah.
Except he's muted. Scott, do you have a question? Yeah, you're gone. And then I'll close the room and then bring them all back out here for comma 4. Everybody's to the, yesterday we got them to the 3 steps.
Oh, the.
Yes.
Did you get here?
Mr. Scanlon did, yes. But they were looking kind of rough, so he didn't go further than the 3 steps. TJ, Jasmine. Rose. Go. Oh, interesting. Ugh. Ugh.
Don't worry, you're muted, Miss Churchwell.
And you can't unmute yourself this time. Jordan, Ken, Klein, Mr. Bowie, both Bartosis, Papa Carlos, Mr. Scanlon, Miss Murray, Miss Waniger, Mr. Ogle, and okay, they all set.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. Ready, attention. Bow courtesy. Position. And student creeds. I develop myself physically and mentally based on the Mile High Karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others, and I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength. And what's your goal? Cup stitch in. Bow courtesy. Hands out, feet together. 30 jumping jacks. You need to get them done in 15 seconds. Ready and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Klein was the first one done, and she finished it with 5 seconds to spare. So we're going to do it again, but you'll have 10 seconds this time. 30 jumping jacks. Get ready. Get set. And go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Saya. Front punch, back punch. 1, 2. Make sure you have a full extension on your pivot. Ready and go. Good. Remember, it's ch-aya. And again, ready and go. One more time. Ready, go. Good. And turn. Don't look at the camera, or else I will jump through the camera and flying chop you. That's right. Towards this side now. Ready and go. And again, ready, go. Good. And go. And turn. Now you're going to do front punch, back punch, front leg, front kick, back leg, front kick. Your kicks should all be at your head. Make sure that you're not getting in the habit of swinging your legs up just because we're not there to watch. You still got to point your knee before and after each kick. Front punch, front leg, back leg. Ready and go. Good. Miss Murray smoked all of you. Try that again. Ready and go. Miss Murray went even faster that time. Don't let her beat you. Ready and go. Ooh, Mr. Bowie definitely put in a fight that time. And turn. On this side, same thing. Excellent details so far. Let's keep it up. Ready and go. And again, ready and go. And one more time, ready and go. Good. And relax position. Prepare for 1, yell. Good. None of you are doing it, thank goodness. When you guys are watching the underbelts, when you get to assist again at some point, if you see them doing this with their arms because they like to do this, you got to make sure you're correcting them to lower their arms. But you guys all did it right, so good job. 1, yo. Ready and go. And pause. Go ahead and reset for me. When I'm doing my square block, chop, aim, punch. When I throw, chop. should my wrist be bent like this? Most of you mouthed to no or shook your head. Good job. From here, my wrist needs to stay straight. If I try chopping something like this, I'm only going to hurt my wrist. It needs to stay straight. So it's a chop from this angle. So it's square block, chop, wrist stay straight, aim punch. Try it again. Prepare for one, yo. Ready and go. There you go, much better. When you're done, you may check your stance and your hand positions to make sure they're all where they should be. After that, you should hold the move. Good. And relax position. Same thing. When I do a pseudo, I'm not pseudoing like this. My hand is turned. So it's the same thing for closed hand pseudo. I'm not knocking on the door. My hand is still turned. I'm using the blade of my arm. Prepare for run. And begin. Good, and reset. Last one. I'm just going to tell you to do this before I see it. Remember, just because you're kicking down at your knee doesn't mean that it should be a soft kick. So I'm here. I'm not just putting my foot out and then dropping to my horse stance. It's still a strong kick, so it should still snap with power before I drop down into my chop. Prepare for Poen. And begin. All right, excellent. We're going to start off with our side kicks. Go ahead and go to relaxed position. When you guys are throwing your kicks, when you're doing a form, we're getting in the habit of just placing our kick instead of throwing a full speed kick. So especially when you're doing Wanyo, for example, you guys will be here and you'll just lightly throw a side kick because you're supposed to and land in your pseudo. Again, every move has to be done with power. That includes the kicks. So we're going to do 5 kicks on each side to my count. You need to throw them with power, with intent. So you're here. I shouldn't see anybody's feet go out and back. Soft, just like so. Your foot should almost stick for a second because you're throwing it with power. So I'm here and it sticks before I bring it back and set it down. So we're throwing all of our kicks with power. If you're not throwing them with power, we're just going to do it over and over until we are. Step towards the left side, yeah? Starting with the side kick, make sure you do the full pivot so you don't explode and die. Ready, and 1. So, Miss Murray, it's not a count kick. I'll just say 1. Throw the whole kick, just throw it with power. And the next one, ready, and 2. Oh, yeah, there you go. Again, watching my shoulders. Now that we're throwing it with power, you guys are starting to do back kicks. You're turning your body away for more power. My shoulders stay here, and so I throw it with the power. I'm not turning away. Keeping your body upright. Let's do that one again. Ready, and 2. Good. And 3. And 4. And 5. Good. And turn. And again, these should be done at your shoulder level at the lowest. Most of you should be kicking at your head. On this side, power. Ready in 1. Good. Keep your hands up. Ready in 2. Good. Ready in 3. She's just checking your trust in her, Mr. Hody. She's throwing it right by your head. Ready in 4. It's like a trust fall, but more dangerous. Ready in 5. Good. Enter. Same thing with the round kick. Remember, it is a snap, so I'm not picking my foot up, placing my foot there, and bringing it back. It's a snap, so my knee comes up and my foot goes out and back, like so. Let's try it 5 times per side. Round kicks. Ready in 1. And 2. 3. Keep your front hands up. 4. Good. And then same thing when you're watching. Again, it's not pull up, point, and then kick. It's all got to be done in one fluid motion. Up and out. Let's try it one more time on this side. Ready in 5. Good. And turn. Same thing on this side now. Ready in 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, watching the camera. For your hook kicks, remember a side kick goes right at my target and right back. For my hook kick, it should start over there. So a lot of us are getting in the habit, I'll do it down here, of kicking straight out and then kicking yourself in the bottom and setting it down. That's not a hook kick. My foot needs to go out in front of my body. It stays straight as I pull it all the way behind my body. Once it's behind my body, then you're kicking yourself before you set it down. So it's one big sweeping motion. So if I'm over here, my foot has to come all the way around for my hook kick. So let's try it out. So let's say, yeah, 5 per side. Make sure it comes all the way around. Ready in 1. Good. And 2. Oh, yes. Ready in 3. 4. And 5. Well done. And turn. On this side, ready in 1. And 2. 3. 4. And 5. Good job, guys. Last one, the front kick. Remember, my foot is coming from here at an angle right out to where I'm attacking. So I'm not trying to pick my foot up because you're going to break your toes on whatever you're hitting. Our feet are traveling at that angle. So it's almost like the thrust kick, but it's not. So instead of my foot going straight up like that, it's going at that angle right there. So that's what we're looking for. So let's try it out. Sit towards left side, yeah. Front leg, front kick, 5 per side. Or sit towards the camera. It doesn't matter as long as you're using your left leg. Ready in 1. Good. Other left leg, Miss Hody. Ready in 2. There you go. 3. 4. And 5. Excellent. And turn or switch, whichever it is you need to do. On the right leg. Ready in 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Okay. Relax position. 1 push-up, 1 mountain climber, and then you'll go elbow, elbow, palm, palm. So in other words, you'll go down into plank and then come back up. That's 1. So if I'm doing it over here, from here, push-up, mountain climber, elbow, elbow, palm, palm. That's 1. You need to do 10 of them. You need to do it in 40 seconds. Push-up position for me. If you can get it done in 40 seconds, bonus points. If not, you've got to be moving fast. You're trying to do it as fast as you can. Ready, and go. Get it done. Push up, mountain climber, plank, and back up. Oh, you guys are moving fast. 40 seconds may have been too easy for you. Oh, yes. Hmm. 15 seconds. I do have to say, Mr. Scanlon did crush all of you in third degree style with good technique. And time. That's 40 seconds. If you're not done, go ahead and finish up. If you are done, this is your chance to catch your breath. Remember, whenever you're breathing, it's big, slow breaths in through your nose and out of your mouth. Good. I'll give the rest of you about 10 more seconds to go and finish up. Good. Go ahead and stand up for me, guys.